Okay, here's an update on the back-end Black GTO drag and drive car. Got the body up on blocks here, getting ready to put the roll cage back in. Have got a little bit of smoothing to do along the rockers there, between the rear wheel well up to where the front door closes, before we go to welding the cage back in. And then once we get it in, then we'll start taking out all this extra material back here around the back, around the wheel tubs and everything else. But we'll have to lift the body one more time to get the cage back under it, most likely. And so you can see I got this cross beam still here in the back from side to side. I also have another one back there, back by the back bumper. I lifted the car up off of the trailer and then drove the roll cage out to get welded up. It's done now. I'll show you that here in a minute. First, I'm going to show you the front suspension. I've kind of give you peeks at this before, but it's now pretty much all done. Like I said, I did a 3-inch notch in the frame rail to raise this Fox body K-member up to where it would sit correctly. That's now fully installed. You can see there's some welds there. There's a 1x3 piece of steel that sits up against the top of the frame rail there, sandwiching. It's sandwiched by the K-member and the top of the frame rail. That to add strength there, that runs from up in front of the K-member all the way back to the firewall. You can see I've got the rear mounting plates welded in there to mount the back of the K-member. The front suspension here is just kind of hanging loosely. Rack and pinion is on there with the caster camber kit, just kind of hanging loosely, waiting for that stuff to be set up. Once I get ready to do that, I'm going to see a better picture of the K-member and the rack and pinion. It's a manual rack here, and then you can get a good look at the other side where we got the rear mount for the K-member. You can see the 2 bolts there holding it up through the frame. And if you notice here, taking a look on this side, you can see right down here is the front of the 1x3 that's up against the roof of the frame rail, and there's 10 spots on each side where I drilled holes and plug welded that to the top of the frame rail before I sandwiched it with the K-member and then bolted it in. And so you can see the same kind of weld spots, 10 on each side. And then also on the outside edge, I pushed the side wall of the original K-member up against it and then put some welds there to help hold that in. I'm not a great welder, but it will hold the things together. So the front suspension is pretty much all in the car. I've got the chain hoist on here because we were lifting the body, like I said, to get it off the roll cage. So I'll go back here and give you a quick view of the roll cage. It's all welded and we're in the process of painting it. So you can see in here, we're getting the first coat of paint on it. It's going to be a stainless steel kind of look. So there's your cage. We'll paint the bottom first, and then we'll flip it over and paint the top. And then here's the 9-inch Ford rear end with the 4-link brackets and shock mounts and everything else on it that's getting painted as well. So hopefully the plan will be next day or two get the paint finished up on this, and then we'll be getting her back in here in the car and welding her back in, and then we can start getting after finishing up what we need to get stuff out of the car and start working on interior and mounting for transmission, rear mounts and seat belt and all that kind of stuff will be what we'll be working on next. Talk to you later.